Alright folks, hope you're keeping safe out there. Today it's a quick review, which is quite apt considering the figure in question. Today I'm going to review the Transformers Hasbro Pulse exclusive Shattered Glass Blurr. Now, this figure is pretty much just a repaint of the Studio Series Blurr figure from the 1996 Transformers movie. However, it's been painted up in a way to, well, I was going to say homage, but maybe a better word would be update the Shattered Glass Blurr character from the BotCon exclusive. I'm not entirely sure what year the box set was, but it's that whole Shattered Glass Evil Autobots Heroic Decepticon set that came out in the early 2000s-ish. The original figure was a repaint of the Armada Blurr. I actually had the original Armada Blurr, which I kind of really liked. And the BotCon version was a really nice redeco in blacks, dark blues, almost purpley blues, like those really dark, rich blues. And with a resculpted head to give him a eye patch. And this figure does all that. It, as I said, is a repaint / slight remold of that Studio Series Blurr. And I really like it. I actually think I like it more than Studio Series one, which I did review earlier in the year. Or possibly middle of last year. It was a while ago at least. But yeah, this is a pretty decent figure. He comes with the same accessories as he did before. A gun and a welding torch hand. The welding torch hand's a bit naff, but the gun is at least decent, and it is the same one he has in the comics. Speaking of comics, this figure also comes with an exclusive version of... Is it? Yeah, it is IDW. Yeah, it's issue 1. I don't know what number it was then. Yeah, issue 1 of the IDW Shattered Glass comic book with this great character splash cover, which I really love. In the comic books, Blurr is kind of a bounty hunter. It's a decent read. I won't spoil it, but I recommend picking it up either through buying this figure, or you can just buy the books themselves. Actually, I don't think there's a collector's edition just yet, but there might be one soon. But yeah, this figure is fantastic in my opinion. The crowning achievement of it is this new head sculpt. Really great. As I said, referential to that original BotCon figure. It's a complete remold, so completely unique from the previous version of this figure, the 86 Studio Series one. It has a great smirk, an eye patch and slashes, and just a really impressive chin. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I think it looks a bit like like Bruce Campbell with an eye patch. Yeah, it actually does. But this figure is actually really decent. I bought it while Hasbro Pulse had them on 40% off. He's kind of like my definition maybe of a run-of-the-mill figure. That's not fair. Of a impressive figure without being something too extraordinary. His posability is fine. You can get him into the running poses you want with him. And those colours, I think, actually suit the mould better than the originals. And that's shown off even more so in vehicle mode, where these sort of blue lightning effects are painted on the front of it. Something that the original figure had, the original BotCon Shattered Glass Blurr figure had. And yeah, again, I think it just looks fantastic. It's such a sleek, futuristic car design, and those dark colours really add to it. It's got weapon storage at the front if you want to bolt his gun and his welding torch. It looks a bit silly in my opinion, but it's an option. And the back thrusters are 5mm effect parts compatible, so you can stick a couple of blast effects back there to really make it look like he's motoring along. Yeah, all in all, I gotta say, I recommend getting this figure if you're interested in Shattered Glass. Even if you're not, it's quite a characterful figure. And admittedly, it was better getting it when it was 40% off of Hasbro Pulse. But I'm guessing quite a few people bought them when they were that price, so give it a couple of months, you might be getting some of these resold by people at another reasonable price. But yeah, that's it. Until next time, folks. Hope you enjoyed this review. I told you it would only be a quick one. Until next time, I want you all to stay safe, stay sane, and keep on rolling. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-da!